what a great day it is. Greg, what are these players feeling as they tip off this new season?
It is always exciting to start a new season. Players are just filled with hope and optimism, especially after putting in all that offseason work.
And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. At the forward spot, it's Strus and Mobley. Isaac Okoro out there with Mitchell. And it's Allen in at the 5. Poked away, stolen by Mitchell. Okoro passes to Strus. Here's Mobley. Back to Strus. Off target from three-point range.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Well, not only being just an all-around more improved player, Giannis has taken some huge strides in terms of building his body.
And Brent, last season, Giannis became the first player in NBA history to average over 30 points a game on over 60% shooting from the field. I mean, jaw-dropping numbers.
Yeah, incredible stuff, Kevin, when you think about how much basketball has changed, the variety of shots, the great big men that have dominated the NBA floors for so long. For Giannis to be able to do that in this day and age with the three-point evolution and revolution that's happened, it speaks to just how dominant a player he is.
Middleton can't get it to go. For the Milwaukee Bucks, they won their last contest, that game against Detroit. Here's Okoro. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Great D that time from Middleton. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. That's the latest, David.
Kevin, Doc Rivers gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. Front of mind tonight, Jarrett Allen, the outstanding center. They were telling me how Allen does so much out there, particularly on defense. They said Jarrett is an incredible rim protector, and when he's on the floor, they'll avoid driving the paint. So Jarrett Allen looming large down low, guys.
Okay, David, thanks.
They're 1 of 4 here to start, looking to get into a flow offensively.
Outside Portis. Back to Lillard. Pass to Middleton. Now Portis. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
Portis not afraid from the mid-range. That's where he can do some work.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. The drive by Mitchell. The rebound by the Bucks. The Cavaliers beat them last time when these two teams met in Cleveland.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
Yeah, they couldn't do it in that one. Always a step slow in closing out the shooters and maybe even recognition of who was on the floor. Just not enough energy, and that's a tough way to win on the road.
The Cavaliers trail by 8. Now, Greg, it took 40 years, but the Bucks finally won their second NBA title back in 2021.
Yeah, Kareem leading that 71 squad. Giannis was the man in 2021, averaging 35 and 13 during the finals, closing out the Suns with that 50-piece. In game 6.
Yeah, got to do a little bit more than that to stop Allen there. He solid at shaking off the hit and still making the shot.
And Greg, the Cavaliers in recent years establishing a defensive identity.
They do a great job of locking down the paint, Kevin, forcing teams to shoot over the top and just vacuuming up those misses. And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Allen with the screen for Mitchell. Here's the 3. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
Maybe a time to rest him right now. Just give him a bit of a breather. Try to help him get back on track.
Portis in the post, working on Allen. Clock at 6. And a deep 3 from Lillard. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Mobley outside. Cleveland moving it around. Here's Okoro. A basket good off the assist from Allen.
Okoro making the right decision that time to keep it and score it.
Milwaukee leading by 5. There's 49 seconds left here in the first quarter. Lillard finds Antetokounmpo. Back to Lillard. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Coming off a stellar performance against Detroit. A shot by Middleton. Wide open. And it's another Milwaukee shot right there going in.
Tough to contest when a guy that size can get the shot off that quickly. Middleton with a nice quick release.
Here's Allen. Rebound, Milwaukee.
You're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Prince dishes to Giannis. Jared Allen grabs the miss.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. When you consider how the Bucks are doing, what do you guys think?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
That defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
So on the floor for Cleveland, a lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. Mitchell is out there with Isaac Okoro. And it's Strus in at the 3. Here's Mitchell. Count that bucket. Mitchell's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the Cavs.
And bursting through.
Oh, Giannis!
I think Giannis loves that kind of stuff right there. His dunks sometimes get vicious.
And Brent, when you talk about the best player in the league, Giannis has got to be in that conversation, correct?
Yeah, there's no doubt, Kevin. I mean, the numbers he puts up are incredible. It's how easily he dominates a game and just how unstoppable of a force he is. You know, there's so many teams out there trying to find answers for what Giannis is doing to them offensively, but how do you equip a defense to slow down the force that is Giannis Antetokounmpo?
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, Giannis Antetokounmpo is not one to puff out his chest and chase accolades. He said, I put the work in. That's how I get my confidence. I don't follow the media or my stats. What I know is that I put the work in, and I try to be the best version of myself. And that focus has served him well. Kevin?
It has. You know, his dedication, David, unquestioned. And we appreciate your report. Outside Portis. Prince finds Portis. Excellent D there from Allen. The Cavaliers trail by 4. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. It's Allen on the wing. And Cleveland again with the bucket.
That's a key to provide some spacing for this offense if Jared Allen can be confident and knock down shots like that.
Lillard with it. Middleton outside. Lillard against Mitchell. Lillard attacking. Right side out of Antetokounmpo. Evan Mobley with the rebound.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
Stolen by Mitchell. Allen with the ball. Guarded now by Prince. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
The play will be reviewed under NBA rules. 2 minutes are allowed to review the play.
The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to make a challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, You got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
First one falls for him. Greg, what a great time to be a fan of basketball. Not just in the NBA, but all over the world.
Absolutely, Kevin. The sport just continues to grow, and there's increased value being placed on all-around skill, even in youth basketball. And I think that bodes well for the future of the game.
Over in the corner, Portis. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. Portis has got 5 minutes.
And Portis attacking with some confidence. That's in his range.
Here's Mitchell. To the right side. Pass to Allen. Shoots a 3. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Giannis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for Milwaukee. On Saturday, they'll tip off a road trip in Charlotte where they'll take on the Hornets. Then on Monday, they'll be facing Steven Adams and the Houston Rockets.
And when you look at that Pacers matchup, that's one to mark on the schedule. It's their 5th game of the year, and we should start to see their lineups get sorted out.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Well, last season, the Cavaliers won their first playoff series since 2018. That's when LeBron was with them, Greg.
And it was their first series win without LeBron James since 1993. So it was a huge deal for the organization as they continue to take steps in the right direction.
And it's Mitchell with the jam.
Oh, the lead. Ability of Mitchell, allowing him to go way upstairs.
Bucks leading by 3. Lillard bounce pass. Here's Giannis. Inside. Antetokounmpo. Automatic.
That first quarter was a bit shaky. Good to see a player who doesn't let a slow start get to him.
Mitchell against Middleton. Mitchell.
A dynamic leaper with an impressive wingspan. Mitchell usually has some flashy dunks up his sleeve.
It's Prince on the wing. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by Allen. Allen's got his 4th rebound in this one. Out left to the wing. Okoro passes to Mobley. Cleveland moving it around. Milwaukee with the rebound. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Nice shot by Portis.
Portis understands his role in this offense, including when to look to score inside.
Middleton against Mitchell. And the layup is good. Mitchell's got 12.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Bucks ahead. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the 3rd quarter.
Well, I think for Milwaukee, you really get to see what they're made of after your hard work in the offseason.
Yeah, you have.
Shifting gears now, what a game we've seen from Giannis in that first half.
He's lighting this arena up.
And that's a halftime.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. It's been one outstanding game from Donovan Mitchell.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
So with Lillard on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. They've got Smith. Gary Trent is out there with Wright. Then it's Brook Lopez. And it's Connaughton in at the small forward position. Smith kicks to Wright. Pass to Trent. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. Thompson, a screen on Wright. Garland, that one goes in. Garland's got the lead up to 1 now for Cleveland.
Garland showing some awareness on the pick and roll, breaking down the defense on the pick and roll action.
And Wright kicks to Trent. This one for 3. Drills the 3-pointer. Trent's got himself going there. His first points of the game in the deep ball.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, the Bucks are still trying to perfect their chemistry. Bobby Portis says things take time. You've got to keep continuing to build it. There's another level Dame and Giannis can get to. Just making it clockwork. Them continuing to get better at it opens the floor for everyone else on the court. Kevin?
Well, David, with those 2 guys, Dame and Giannis, it opens the floor up a lot. Hey, thanks for the report. Connaughton against LeVert. No one near Smith as he lets it go. Off target from outside. The Cavaliers trailing. Brent, for about a decade, the Bucks have virtually been a lock for the playoffs.
Yeah, you think about Giannis being drafted in 2013, and absolutely nobody saw what was coming with him. They missed the playoffs in his first and his 3rd year, and then all of a sudden, Giannis fully arrived. He's developed into a star, not just a star, but a superstar, and these guys have been contenders ever since.
Smith left side. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit. That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Lopez at that size has no trouble throwing it down.
Garland dishes to Thompson. Kicks it out to Garland. Sent back by Lopez.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
And right, here we go. And it's Smith missing. The Cavaliers have gone 3 of 4 so far in the 3rd quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half.
Well, good to see Garland score the ball without dominating it.
Right, looking around. Trent outside. Smith sets the pick for Trent. Pass to Smith.
2 minutes.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Clearly a foul.
For Milwaukee, they have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great. About 77% as a team.
And Greg, 2 seasons ago, the Bucks ranked 1st in defensive rating. Last season, they dropped down to number 19.
Yeah, shifting defensive schemes, coaching changes, also swapping Drew Holiday for Damian Lillard. But they can and should be better than 19. You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Trent passes to Wright. Back to Trent. Stolen by Garland. And Garland with a clear path to the basket. And that one is good. Garland's got 7 points.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Trent outside. Pass to Connaughton. Shot clock at 6. Smith with it to the inside. Here's Lopez. Good D by Thompson. Cavaliers leading. Niang finds Thompson. LeVert with a wide-open look. A three-pointer is right on target. LeVert's got his first 3 points of the game.
From range, LeVert's one of those guys you have to respect his shot. He makes enough from beyond where you have to honor him.
And now the fast break. Garland with the ball. Here's Niang. And the three off target. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Smith hits them both.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Now, here's Garland. 7 points in the game. Pass to Niang. Garland against Wright. Garland left side. Here's Thompson. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Cavaliers lead by 3. And fourth quarter basketball. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. At the forward spot, it's Strus and Mobley. Mitchell is out there with Isaac Okoro. And it's Allen in at the 5, home in the paint. Middleton for 3, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Lillard's got 3 assists in the game. Mobley a screen on Middleton. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Fires the 3. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
Middleton outside. Here's Prince. Up and in on the way.
Middleton's not a selfish player, always willing to share the wealth.
And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for Cleveland. It's a 1-point game. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. Middleton the pass to Giannis. Cavaliers with the rebound. Mobley's got his 4th rebound in this one. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball.
And people still talk about Mitchell being undersized. I think he's proven his athleticism more than makes up for that.
With the drive, here's Allen. Back to Mitchell. Pulls up. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Bucks trail by 4. Here's Prince. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. Giannis has got 3 assists now in this one. And here is Mitchell. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
And you got to clog up those lanes. Mitchell just explodes to the rim when he gets to that launching pad.
Here's Giannis. Portis kicks to Prince. A shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. His 3-pointers off the mark. The Cavaliers leading by 4. Okoro wide open. He fires. And they recover. Pass to Mitchell. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. That's his first foul.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Mitchell outside. Shoots the 3. That shot is good. He's taken 15 and made 10 from the field tonight.
Again, it's Donovan Mitchell with a huge night
one of the premier players in our league.
2 minutes remaining.
Middleton the pass to Prince. Pass to Portis, stolen by Allen. And here's the fast break. Mitchell way outside. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Portis finds Prince. The Bucks working the ball around. From outside the arc. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Mitchell outside. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. That's foul number 2 for him.
13 foul.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Allen, a screen on Middleton. And here's Mitchell from the arc. And he's good on the 3-ball. And it's a 10-point Cavalier lead.
And guys, we know Mitchell can fill it up in a hurry, which is what makes him so much fun to watch.
And that one's good by Giannis.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitor.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the 3-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
And what a ferocious finish. Once Mitchell gets some speed behind him, look out.
And it's good, 2 points.
This takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
And a deep 3 from Lillard. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
His team is in a tight spot, but Lillard keeps his cool, totally focused on getting them what they need.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point game. 40 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Prince outside. Pass to Portis. Prince kicks to Lillard. Now Prince. Middleton, a screen on Strus. Prince can't hit. And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
Here's Mitchell, and he drives in. Milwaukee with the rebound. And so it's Cleveland winning this one. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
Thursday night, the best night. Of the week. For NBA, here are the 5 for Philadelphia. George and Martin looking to produce at the forward spots. Maxey and Oubre pair up at the 1 and the 2. And it's Embiid in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Bucks, Giannis plays the 4 with Portis in at center. Damian Lillard out there with Taurean Prince. And it's Middleton in at the 3, the small forward. Very early in the season, but a lot of excitement still in the air, Graham.
No question, B.A. I mean, the fan base will usually carry it until their team is mathematically eliminated. Fans in this league are so passionate about their teams, and that's one of the things that makes the NBA so great.
Maxey, that's good.
So locked in from range, Maxey almost makes it look effortless.
Maxey against Lillard. Screen by Antetokounmpo. Lillard finds Antetokounmpo. 6 on the shot clock. Yes! Great play by Lillard to set it up.
Yeah, one of the most efficient inside scorers. Giannis just can't be stopped.
For 3, Maxey sinks the tray. Maxey's got 6.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Antetokounmpo looking it over. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
And good luck stopping that. Giannis just makes it look so easy.
Well, Grant, they say early in Giannis's career, he had to work not just on his game, but his attitude.
And that's true, B.A. It wasn't a bad attitude. He just lacked an edge. The ruthless mindset that all great players have. But man, once he got that edge, he never lost it.
And here's Milwaukee now. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Prince, the pass to Middleton. Antetokounmpo, a screen on George. Antetokounmpo, right side. And his first miss of the night, now 2 of 3. For Philadelphia, they've gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. And he jams it home with authority.
It's like he's doing pull-ups on the rim.
Looked like a schoolyard playground right there. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, no, it just doesn't make sense given the situation. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Now here's Middleton. Lillard, a screen on George. Lillard outside. Pass to Portis. And then Portis with the dunk.
And you know Lillard loves setting up his guys. He's got a great eye for where to move the ball.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I was able to spend a few minutes with Doc Rivers. The biggest focus on the defensive end, the big man, Joel Embiid. Coach telling me that they've talked a lot about how to defend Embiid. They have a great film session on it, but at the end of the day, he said Joel is a monster down low, so there's only so much you can do. It'll be fun watching the process do his thing tonight, guys.
Thanks for that, Allie. Now here's Lillard. It's Middleton on the wing. Here he goes. And it's Middleton finishing it off.
That's the mindset Middleton has to have. Be active and keep moving. Never let the defense get comfortable.
1:46 left in the first quarter. Lillard outside. No good from outside.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Well, Grant, from roster to coaching changes, the Bucks have been trying to become an even more elite team.
Yeah, teams are always tinkering now these days, BA. The Bucks know they are a high-level team, but they want to dominate the competition on another level.
Here's Portis. After the Sixers picked up a basket a moment ago. Pass to Lillard. Shot clock at 6. And Giannis throws it down.
Impressive how in sync Giannis is with his squad, enabling them to set up a flashy alley-oop.
Here's George. And the jam by George.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Joel Embiid pulls it down.
Whew. He tried to get spicy and totally whiffed, huh? Okay. He's going to be living this one down for at least about a week.
For 3, Maxey. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. There's 25 seconds left now in the first quarter. Here's Lillard. And he's going for the lob. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. And now the Sixers on the break. For 3, George drills it from deep. George has got 8 points.
And great range is a big part of why George is a high-level scorer.
Portis down low. And then Portis with the dunk.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Philadelphia?
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And from the jump, they've also clearly been focused on running effective plays here tonight. And there's been a lot of high-quality distribution from them on the floor.
Middleton and Giannis, the longtime forward duo. Prince is out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Portis in at the 5 spot. That's the group for Milwaukee right now.
Prince, first personal foul. First team foul.
Oubre against Lillard. Oubre passes to George. Oubre, a screen on Middleton. And the officials will call the illegal screen here. While we have a moment, let's check out the highest scoring teams in the league last season. The fourth spot held by Milwaukee.
And last year, I liked watching this team operate on the offensive end. The ball movement, the patience, the confidence. You love seeing all that come together.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Paul George spent some time talking about his idol. He said, the person who motivated me as a kid was Kobe Bryant. Growing up in Southern California, watching him every day, I wanted to emulate him. I attacked the game the same way he did, trying to work on every deficiency, play both ends, and be a competitor.
His impact lives on, Allie. George for three. Antetokounmpo with it. Picked up by Embiid. He goes up. Pass to Prince. Here's Middleton. 6 to shoot. And it's Middleton finishing it off.
Yeah, whether it's his passing or scoring, Middleton will pick you apart in the two-man game.
Well, this was a big summer for the 76ers, Grant, trying to capitalize on their championship window with superstar Joel Embiid.
You're spot on, B.A. Acquiring the talent that might allow him to save himself for the home stretch. Of course, last year's playoffs, he battled heroically, but ideally, they'd like him much closer to 100% come the postseason.
Pass to Portis. Back to Prince. Screen by Antetokounmpo. Inside. Embiid knocks it loose.
Love to see Embiid swatting down shots, taking advantage of his size and frame.
And Oubre gets it to go.
Making the floater look this smooth is not as easy as it looks. It's a challenging shot.
Prince against Oubre. Over to the left wing. Now Portis, who poked away. Embiid, a screen on Prince. Oubre passes to Embiid. Martin outside. Three-pointer. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 on this game.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Pass to Maxey.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
1:57 left in the first half. George, good.
Yeah, he's been locked all the way in from the floor, and he's the #1 reason why they're winning right now.
And so it's Lillard who brings up the ball for the Milwaukee Bucks. 7-point differential. To halt the run. It's hauled in by Oubre. For Philadelphia, they've gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. For 3, Maxey. And Philadelphia hits again from deep.
I just love the ball movement.
Talking about Tyrese Maxey, Grant, here's a guy who's improved every year.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, from averaging 8 as a rookie to 26 points during his breakout 4th year, Maxey has added to his game every offseason and turned himself into an elite scorer.
And the Bucks miss again.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
In a major drought, need to find some sort of momentum.
Martin misses. The Bucks trail by 10. Prince, the pass to Lillard. Again, the miss by Lillard. Philadelphia's gone 3 of 6 from outside in the second quarter. Plenty of daylight on that shot. George has got 9 points in the quarter.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Here's Portis. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Milwaukee shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. And Grant, the combination of Giannis and Lillard, one of the most fearsome pick-and-roll tandems the league has ever seen.
You're spot on, B.A. You surround them with shooting, and you have the makings of an offensive juggernaut.
Here's George. Oubre passes to George. Three-pointer off the mark. Milwaukee has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. To the paint. The steal. The 3 on target from range. George has got 20.
and just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Paul George, he's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for Philadelphia. Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the third quarter.
Taking a look here now at the 76ers, like most teams right now, they're optimistic. We'll see how they handle the first couple of games.
And circling back to the first half of our game, Paul George had his fingerprints all over it. And that is going to do it.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. Paul George has been sensational.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
Second half underway. Here's who Nick Nurse has got on the floor. We've got Jackson. Eric Gordon is out there with Andre Drummond. And it's McCain in at the 2. Well, Grant, with all the parity and competition in the league today, there's still those teams piling up losses.
Yeah, BA. And with teams like the Thunder excelling, it's almost like youth is no longer an excuse. But some rebuilds take longer than others.
Despite Joel Embiid missing more than half of their games, Grant, the Sixers still won 47 games last season.
Yeah, BA, and lots of credit goes to Tyrese Maxey, averaging over 26 points a game. Philadelphia also had some good depth, and that really helped.
The Bucks trail by 14. Trent with it, still without a bucket. To the inside, Lopez, pass to Wright. Lopez, the screen on Jackson. 4 on the clock. Here's Trent. He hits it just before the shot clock expires.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Here's Jackson. The rebound by the Bucks.
Hey, look, I'm not going to lie here. That's a shot that he needs to be making. There are no excuses.
Here's Smith. Drummond grabs the miss. Philadelphia leading by 12. To the middle. Yabusele throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play. It's going to go on DeLon Wright. Philadelphia shooting their first free throw of the night here. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Connaughton goes in, and he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. That one on Gordon. Milwaukee shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. Richard, over the past few decades, we've seen bench reactions get bigger in the NBA. How much fun is that?
It's so much fun, but I think it also coincides with the league getting younger and younger and younger. So you have these young kids in there that are just there to have some fun and compete.
Drummond with the screen. Fires the 3. Rebounded by Trent. Bucks trail by 14. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Brian, with the Bucks switching coaches midway through last season, Doc Rivers' experience with star-laden rosters, he said, quote, "I resist thinking that you can't coach players. I have no problem holding them accountable. If you don't do it, you're not going to win." Brian, the pressure's on to get it done.
The burden of expectations. It's title or bust. Thanks, Allie. Yep, that one's good. He's got 5.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Trent for 3. Drummond grabs the miss. The Sixers lead by 13. Gordon outside. Pass to Jackson. That 3's off the mark. Milwaukee has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Trent finds Connaughton. Lopez with it. And it goes as The official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. We know how great Joel Embiid is, but he simply hasn't been as effective in the postseason.
Part of that is because of all the defensive attention he gets. We know things tighten up in the postseason and things become much more challenging. That's why he needs a better supporting cast.
Gordon outside. Just 5 on the clock. Fires from the corner. Offensive rebound. Pass to McCain. Yabusele. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. And so Trent will bring it up for the Bucks. Down by 12. When this one's over, they'll be off to Charlotte as they take on the Hornets. And that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up. Here's Yabusele. Jackson outside. Off the mark there with a 3.
And to put things simply, this has not been his goal.
Right, attacking. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce. Here's Trent. Right outside. Smith passes to Connaughton. The shot that time not on target. Tipped. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Connaughton. Milwaukee making a switch here. Amude's checked in.
Number 17.
There's 21 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. There's Jackson with the 3. And another miss by Philadelphia.
And there comes a point when, for the team's sake, you might want to move it. He's hurting him with all of these misses.
Trent for 3. Oh, he got it! Oh, he got it to go at the buzzer!
Wow.
Whoa! And a great show through 3 quarters as we enter the fourth. Who will carry the day? Philadelphia on top, up 5. And we're just moments away from the start of quarter number 4. Stay with us. All right, let's take a look at our assist to the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. As always, it's Middleton and Giannis at the forward spots. Damian Lillard out there with Taurean Prince. And it's Portis in at the center position. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Great open look there. George has got 23 points.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Lillard with the bucket.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Here's Maxey. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for the 76ers.
Oh, they've done a lot of damage in transition. Every time they see a chance to push the tempo, they're gone.
Well, another area they've been productive is off of turnovers, scoring many times after forcing the ball out of their opponent's hands.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. Maxey with it. Prince is there. And he slams it in one-handed.
Watch out when Maxey finds his groove like this. He'll just keep coming at you and at you.
Maxey against Lillard. And it's blocked by Embiid. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will keep it. Antetokounmpo outside. Clock at 6. Look at Giannis playing big inside against contact.
Oh, The balance of muscle Giannis possesses is tremendous. Phenomenal at scoring on physical defenses.
And Oubre gets it to go.
See, he had time to line it up, and you know what? He's capable.
Antetokounmpo inside. Embiid's there. Here's Prince from behind the arc. And the Bucks hit again from deep.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Yeah, it seems like George could do this all night. He just keeps finding shots.
Lillard outside. Middleton with a screen on Maxey. Kicks it out to Middleton. Portis left side. Here's Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo with the stuff.
And look at Giannis using his length inside, allowing him to beat the contact and get the finish.
Maxey against Prince. Maxey passes to Martin. Maxey with a screen on Portis. Portis against Martin. Down low. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. And here comes the break. Here's Portis. And then Portis with the dunk.
Yeah, the length of Giannis is tough to deal with. He uses it to perfection to come up with steals.
13 feet out. Embiid can't hit.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You won't see that from him very often.
Prince, the pass to Antetokounmpo. The shot no good. Excellent D there from Embiid. Oubre with it. Portis picks him up. George against Prince. To the paint. It's picked off. And here's Middleton. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Maxey. Middleton finds Antetokounmpo. And now the Sixers on the break. And here's Oubre from the arc. The Sixers again can't hit. And so it's Antetokounmpo with it. He brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. 4-point game.
Yes! Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver. The guy you want to have the ball. Indeed, this man is a superstar.
George outside. Maxey against Prince. Martin takes it in. The kick out to Maxey. Just 4 to shoot. And so he draws the foul. And no surprise here at this stage of the game.
First personal foul. Second team foul. The play is under video.
This would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the ref take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
For 3, George. Off target with the shot. So a close game sees Philadelphia taking this one. Just a gutsy performance on the road.
It really was. When this one was up in the
Presentation here on look at the 76ers starting group. Running the wings, it's Oubre and George. Joel Embiid out there with Yabusele, and it's Maxey in at the point. And for Cleveland, a loaded backcourt. It's Garland and Mitchell. A lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. And it's Okoro in at the 3, the small forward. Here we are early in the NBA season, and teams focus on situational awareness. Doris, what have you noticed so far this season?
Yeah, Kev, these situations are really all about execution, right? Are players poised in late clock situations? First of all, do they recognize where the shot clock is? Can they adeptly and quickly read defenses? So those are some of the things I'm watching for.
Jared Allen has length and athleticism, and that's an easy opportunity. Wow.
Launches it. Oubre can't get it to go.
Well, you can see why the defense dared him to shoot it. That's not really his spot.
Here's Mitchell. Lays it up and banks it in.
This is what makes him so dangerous. He's not just a shooter. Donovan Mitchell, adept at scoring in the paint.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kenny Atkinson and I got a chance to talk for just a bit. Well, we talked about how difficult a matchup Joel Embiid can be for a defense. Coach told me it's all about not letting him get established down low and making him try to beat us with longer shots. If we do that, I think we'll be fine. Of course, saying it on the sidelines is one thing, and doing it on the court, quite another. Guys?
Thank you, David. G.A., you look how Garland can create for himself. Very good off the catch or the bounce.
So deadly off of those high pick and rolls because he can dribble into that 3. A playmaker that can do that is a headache. Garland knows how to create that space and get his look.
Oubre with it. Guarded now by Okoro. Oubre kicks to Embiid. In the corner, George with it. Three-pointer. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
You can see there's complete trust in Paul George and pick and rolls. Fantastic at taking advantage of the defense and the separation they give him.
Now here's Mobley. Last game out he had 14. Garland left side. 6 to shoot. Mitchell passes to Allen. The rebound by Yabusele.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
And slam dunk by Maxey.
Doesn't take much for Maxey to find a lane to the rim.
Kicks it out to Allen. Mobley the pass to Allen. Cleveland moving it around. Garland with it. George picks him up. Garland dishes to Mitchell.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Over George. The Cavaliers again can't hit. The 76ers leading by 3. Here's Yabusele to the left wing. It's tipped. And so it looks like the 76ers will retain possession here.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Joel Embiid. He's coming off an excellent season. He averaged about 34 points a game, 11 rebounds, and 5 assists. And he does the heavy lifting on the glass, throwing himself into the rebounding battle with just complete effort.
Well, you get the feeling he believes every rebound should be his, and most of them are. This guy is putting up tremendous numbers.
And Nick Nurse, Greg, the 26th head coach in 76ers franchise history.
And Kevin, known for his creativity and that outside-the-box thinking. I think it's a good fit with it.
Assist goes to.
And it's no secret that Embiid enjoys the spotlight. When he gets a chance to show off some, he seizes it.
To the middle. Here's Allen. And it's Allen with the jam.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
Outside for George. Embiid sets the pick for George. It's good from long range. George has got 6.
Well, Paul George is a big-time scorer, and it matters not where he is, but you give him a corner 3, he'll take it.
Yes, that goes in.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
The 76ers have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Oubre outside. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
George with the screen on Mitchell. It's tipped. Stolen by Okoro. Stolen by George. Oubre on the wing. They get it back. That one doesn't go. It's a tie game here in Cleveland. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And taking a look at the Cavaliers' performance here, what do you guys see?
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
A lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. A loaded backcourt. It's Garland and Mitchell. And it's Okoro in at the small 4. That's the group for Cleveland going right now here in the second. Doris, when the Cavaliers made the trade for Donovan Mitchell, Darius Garland then began to do a lot of his work off the ball.
He had to, Kevin, and he made no secret of the fact that this was an adjustment. When you are accustomed to being the primary initiator, moving off the ball takes time. But to his credit, he's adapted beautifully.
Maxey against Garland. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Driving the lane, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
George looking over the floor. Embiid in the corner. Down to 5 on the shot clock. George passes to Embiid. From past the arc. Mobley with the rebound.
Close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Garland with it. Now defended by Embiid. Garland finds Mitchell. Mobley outside. Back to Mitchell. And Garland has it in the corner. Off target with his 3.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
In the corner, it's Oubre. Outside, Maxey. From deep. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Maxey's got 7 points.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
It's Garland with the ball for the Cavaliers. We've been following their streak game after game, and right now it's up to 13 in a row.
You have to give a ton of credit to not only the coaching staff for having their group prepared to play nightly, but also a ton of credit to these players who have been solid with their rotations, who've been committed to both ends of the floor. Their depth has been apparent. This is a formidable team right now.
You know, Doris, assists aren't just a point guard stat any longer, are they? A lot of big men in the league can distribute very well.
Yeah,
Yeah, Kev, it's really striking to me how multi-dimensional every single position in the NBA has become. As you said, bigs can pass, point guards can attack the cup and score. The game is becoming more and more skilled.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Darius Garland, the son of former NBA player Winston Garland, said that he was a sponge growing up listening to his dad. He hung on to every word about playing point guard. Darius says, I learned the little things much quicker. He taught me at a young age to change gears to keep defenders off balance. Kevin?
He's doing it. I love the tricks of the trade you just talked about. Thank you so much.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
For Philadelphia, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooter. Embiid the screen. And George kicks to Oubre. Outside for George. From deep three-point land. And the 76ers get it back. They set the pick. Tries again, and the layup is up and in. George has got 8 points here in this quarter.
This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
Mitchell against George. Mitchell outside. Puts up a deep 3. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Mitchell's got 9.
A really strong second quarter in terms of scoring the basketball.
Maxey passes to George. Maxey against Mitchell. George sets a screen for Maxey. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. In the corner, Okoro with it. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Garland. Now it's a 3-point Cavalier lead. The 76ers have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. Here's Mitchell. Oh, he jams it right over Kelly Oubre. Wow.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Maxey, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. The 76ers shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Donovan Mitchell firing on all cylinders for the Cleveland Cavaliers. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We come back right after this.
And taking a look at the Cavaliers, you really get to see what they're made of after your hard work in the offseason.
Yeah, you have.
And moving on to the Cavaliers' first half. It's a close one through 2 quarters.
They're hitting at a high clip. Some shots have been wide open.
And that is it for halftime.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. It's been one outstanding game from George.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
And on the floor for Nick Nurse as we get into the second half. They've got Drummond, Caleb Martin out there with Gordon. Then there's Reggie Jackson. And it's McCain in at the 2-guard spot. There's Gordon with the 3. It's hauled in by the Cavaliers.
And even with good coverage defensively, that he has confidence to drill the 3.
And with the pace of today's game, transition defense is at a premium.
I don't think anyone was catching him on that play. That is unbelievable.
Gordon with no one around, drains it from beyond the arc.
So many of Gordon's shots come from three-point range because he drains so many of them. When you've had his kind of success from beyond the arc, you're always going to have the green light.
LeVert against Jackson. LeVert the pass to Thompson. Strus with it. Launches a three. Another three for Cleveland.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
And Doris, the Cavs had a very successful 23-24 season. 47 wins and the number 4 seed in the East.
And Kevin winning a playoff series, their first one without LeBron James since 1993. Most of the players on the floor weren't even alive back then. Incredible to think of it in that context.
Pass to LeVert. The three. Hits the three-point bomb. LeVert's got the lead up to 12 now for the Cavs.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Jackson finds Martin. There's the triple. They get it again. Outside for Jackson. Fires the three. That shot missing.
Not how they hoped to start this half. 1 for 5, brick after brick. Let's start building the building.
The 76ers trail by 12. Gordon the pass to Martin. Back to Gordon. For three. Thompson with the rebound.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
LeVert from outside. It's Reggie Jackson with the rebound. Philadelphia's gotten 1 of 6 three-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Shrugs off the contact and dunks it. He'll go to the free throw line.
Strong moves to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
Deflects the pass and stolen by Gordon.
2 minutes.
One-on-one here. Martin wide open. He fires. Knocks it loose. The Cavaliers leading by 9. Pass to LeVert. And there's a minute 45 left in the third quarter. Outside Gordon. Here's McCain. The three-pointer no good. For Cleveland, they've gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Strus in the corner. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist. Strus has got his second bucket of the night.
Max Strus shot ready off the catch. Pretty.
To the inside. Pass to McCain. Gordon for 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team.
Jerome passes to Thompson. 6 on the shot clock. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. And it's a completely new group for Cleveland.
Substitution on the court.
Maxey looking it over. The tray hacked on the shot. And he'll have 3 chances at the line. It's going to be on Donovan Mitchell.
Probably the last guy you want to foul out there. Maxey almost automatic at the strike.
This team has handed a lot of responsibility to Tyrese Maxey, but Greg, he's lived up to it.
And has grown very well into his role with the team, shown that he can be a scorer all over the floor. Amazing to think how far he's come in such a short amount of time.
There's the 3. The rebound by Yabusele.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Good on that shot, and with that, the Cavalier lead is cut to just 7 points in the basket from Maxey. Mobley, a screen on George. George against Mitchell, and George gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Team foul.
And so here's Cleveland. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Allen kicks to Okoro. Back to Allen. Embiid with the steal. No good that time. And so it's Cleveland, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. A loaded backcourt. It's Garland and Mitchell. A lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. And it's Okoro in at the 3 slot. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers. Allen with the screen for Mitchell. Sinks the three-pointer.
Donovan Mitchell cooking right now. Things look easy on the offensive end.
Embiid, the pass to George. Maxey sets a screen for George. Fires away from way outside. From beyond the arc and then some.
In that first half, guys, they didn't shoot nearly as many threes as they have here in the second, trying to use that shot to stay in the game.
Mitchell against George. Mitchell kicks to Mobley. Okoro wide open. He fires. Another 3 for Cleveland.
This is something they could really use from Okoro, guys. Has to hit enough threes to help stretch that defense.
Maxey passes to George. Maxey finds Oubre. Back to Maxey. Driving to the basket. It's deflected. Stolen by Okoro. For 3, Mitchell. Another 3 for Cleveland. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
I think it's also important we have to acknowledge how many scoring opportunities they've created from their spectacular defense, getting a bunch of points off turnovers.
And so it's Oubre with it. He brings it up for Philadelphia. 9-point game. George with the ball. And Allen picks him up defensively. And George kicks to Embiid. Shoots over Mobley. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
And really, Embiid is a threat to score from anywhere. The defense has got to honor him.
Garland the pass to Mitchell. Jacks up a 3. Allen kicks it out to Mitchell. 4 on the shot clock. Pass to Allen. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Here's Maxey, and slam dunk by Maxey.
So poised in these situations. Love seeing Maxey rise to the occasion and knock that one down.
George against Mitchell. And he finishes nicely on the way. Mitchell's got 20 points.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
Maxey kicks to George. Maxey sets a screen for George. Embiid the pass to George. 5 on the clock. Lets it go from the wing. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
These are the shots we have come to expect from Paul George. This guy is cold-blooded.
Garland surveying the D. Takes a 3. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Right side, George. Oubre dishes to George. Maxey on the wing. A three ball. Allen with the rebound. And they are in the driver's seat.
Yes, they are. If they come away with points on this trip, Katie bar the door. Look at the big fella working on that possession. He knows how to fend guys off and get those rebounds.
Stolen by Garland. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
One of the real streak scorers in the game. Donovan Mitchell is heated up and percolating.
Maxey kicks to George. Puts up a deep three. And it's Darius Garland with the rebound. Here's Okoro. Gets the three-pointer to fall. And now a 10-point Cavalier lead. And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this one. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference.
Exciting. And the Milwaukee starting five. Middleton and Giannis, the long-time forward duo. Lillard and Trent Jr. are the guards. And it's Portis in at the 5 spot. And for Cleveland, Garland and Mitchell, the talented 1 and 2. At the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. And it's Okoro in at the 3. What's not to love about opening day, Grant? Every team with an equal chance to do something special.
Oh, B.A., that's the way these teams look at it. Regardless how your previous season went, you have a chance to do something special, something great. Time to start fresh and build on that optimism.
You know, the defense to me looked like they were okay to let him prove he could make that shot.
Outside Mitchell. Sends it home from three-point land.
A volume shooter at the arc. Mitchell will rarely hesitate to take that.
Here's Portis. The rebound by Allen. And here comes Cleveland. And this is a very difficult team to beat right now. 13 straight wins.
Just a fun team to watch when you get right to it. I mean, the way they're executing at both ends of the floor, it seems like they're getting better each game. Communication, ball control, ball security, defensively. They are very adaptable, and we've seen how they adjust, always learning and constantly tweaking the winning formula.
And some fans wince when he takes them, but Giannis can and will hit the occasional three-point shot.
Well, Clark, this Bucks roster is loaded with veteran talent, but their window for another run won't last long.
No, those windows don't last forever, especially with so many young teams around the league on the ascent. The Bucks may want to take a page from them and give some of their younger players a chance to grow and contribute.
Here's Antetokounmpo after the basket by Cleveland. And Antetokounmpo with the stuff.
Giannis is a monster around the rim. Too easy there.
From deep, Mitchell gets the 3 to fall. Mitchell's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
The plan coming in is working. They're perfect 5 for 5 from the floor.
Trent against Garland. Trent, the pass to Middleton. Back to Trent. Takes a 3. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Last time they met was right here, and they were able to come out with a win.
They were lights out from beyond the arc, and they spaced the floor beautifully in that one.
There's all kind of talk in the game today about stretching the floor, because when you do that, everything else just becomes a little easier. Boy, that defense smothered them in there. Love the intensity.
And Allie LaForce spoke with Kenny Atkinson. Allie?
We discussed the challenges a player like Giannis Antetokounmpo presents for his defense, and Coach responded saying he's a handful for sure. I told our guys to make sure we seal up any lanes to the basket and just try to make him beat us with his jumper. It won't be easy, but Coach feels like they'll be able to make it a little more difficult for Giannis. Guys?
Appreciate the report, Allie. Cleveland leading by 9. Outside Mitchell. And Mitchell with the slam.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance. Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on. You know, he looks a little off-kilter to me this quarter, still trying to find his rhythm.
And Clark, Giannis is an endearing player in many ways. Which one of his dad jokes is your favorite?
Tell you what, B.A., I can't pick out a favorite, but I love the fact that he's got such a great sense of humor and a sense of being comfortable in his own skin. that all comes out when he interacts with the media and fans. He doesn't take himself too seriously, and I think that's why so many people love him. Out-muscling the defenders. Middleton redesigning that interior.
Allen, and it's Allen who slams it home.
Really taking charge of the game, largely with a detailed interior attack.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes the team.
Now here's Middleton. Lillard passes to Antetokounmpo. Shot clock at 6. Launches a 3. Hitting his third shot in 7 looks.
Giannis constantly working on that outside shot, and you can see he's made progress.
Mitchell, the pass to Allen. Oh, great D that time from Portis. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. 2-second difference between shot and game clock.
Oh my goodness! Anything in the bag on that one.
Yeah!
Bring it home. Send it in. Throw it down.
Outside for Mitchell. Allen a screen. Mitchell into the lane. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers earning this break in the action, up 10. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Cavaliers.
Getting downhill has really been impressive to me, not settling from the outside. They're going right to the rack.
And another thing, they found the open man. Really playing unselfish basketball, moving the ball around there on the perimeter.
At the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. Garland and Mitchell, the talented 1 and 2. And it's Okoro in at the 3, the small forward. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavs. Counted. Garland's got 6.
Inside, Garland outplays his size, using speed and agility to get it done.
And Grant, for the Cavs to take that next step in terms of contending, what do you think has to happen?
Well, number one, enhancing their ability to put pressure on the rim. When you look at their rate of free throws and offensive rebounds, there is big room for improvement.
Back to Antetokounmpo, 5 to shoot. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to be Evan Mobley.
Well, I tell you what, the long arms of Antetokounmpo are really incredibly lethal in the paint. Sometimes the defense really has no choice but to foul him and then hope he misses.
Well, Clark, we all continue to be amazed by Giannis. What do you like most about his game?
I just think his passion and energy and relentless effort, he gives it to you every time he steps between the line. You get the sense he's not taking any plays off, and he's trying his very best, and that's an endearing quality and something I've really admired about his game throughout his career.
Ooh, power move by Mitchell.
Yeah, Mitchell putting on a clinic of his skills in this one. Take notes, kids.
And let's send it over to...
Oh, man.
Oh,
punch that was.
Bad intentions.
An absolute insane display of dribbling from Antetokounmpo. I mean, you can't take this guy lightly when he's got the ball. Mad handles for a guy of any size, but 7 feet tall. Come on, man. That's ridiculous.
Antetokounmpo on the attack, and the jam by Antetokounmpo.
He is certainly one of the few true franchise cornerstones in the league. Few guys can take over a game like the Greek Freak.
Allen with a screen on Middleton, and Mitchell puts up a deep 3. Here's Allen, goes back up. Outside for Mitchell, from deep. Oh, it's his 10th basket on 12 tries. You got to appreciate the efficiency here.
Well, he's just zoned in. I mean, in most cases, taking quality shots very much within the flow of the offense.
Middleton passes to Trent. Now here's Lillard. Check by Mitchell. Lillard against Mitchell. Oh, Lillard just owning the paint.
And their shots are dropping with more consistency now. Well, it was a slow start, but they've gone from simmer to medium heat, and they're bordering on hot to close this gap.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Middleton against Mitchell. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home!
Oh, guys, I mean, this crowd is in awe of that Mitchell dunk. Heck, I'm in awe, too.
Lillard can't get it to go.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
Out to Garland. The 3 ball. Rebound by Middleton. Bucks trail by 16. And here's Trent. An 11-point game for him in the win against Detroit. Out of bounds. It'll be Cleveland ball.
Yeah, just couldn't make the connection. But you appreciate their attempt at moving the ball.
And so it's Garland who brings up the ball for Cleveland. Following this one, they get to host the Bulls. And that'll put them halfway through a 3-game homestand. The 3 from Mitchell. Unable to get that one.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Shoots over Mobley. And another miss by Milwaukee.
Probably not the shot they had in mind, but you can't fault him. He had a clean look.
Shoots. Milwaukee, no good that time either. And here comes Cleveland. They're on a 14-6 run. And there is the whistle. That goes on Damian Lillard. That's his first foul. And it's a completely new group for the Bucks. There's 47 seconds left in the second. Now here's Mitchell. A 23-point game for him in the win against Philadelphia.
And he was a monster on the glass. Really helped them control that part of the game.
The 3 from Prince. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Allen's got 7 rebounds in the game. The 3 from Mitchell. Yes. And a nice assist from Garland. Garland's got 3 assists tonight.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence. Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc. Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today.
Absolutely salivates when he attacks the rim. It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time. That looked to me, guys, like a heat check. Maybe a step out of his range.
Just a big-time effort for Donovan Mitchell, providing a lot of energy for Cleveland. Getting it done from range. He's hit 6 triples so far. We'll be back in a moment.
A lot of bricks out there. Reminds me of my free throw shooting. Enough to build a house. Come on, man. Take it to the paint. Man up.
And now here's something that's... Thanks for tuning in. Now we...
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. What a game we're seeing from Donovan Mitchell.
Slicing up the defense, living in the lane. Terrific first half for him. Well, you know what, guys? My question is this. Who's he going to posterize in this half? You know, we've already gotten a number of filthy dunks out of him.
And on the floor for Doc Rivers as we get into the second half. Prince is out there with Smith. Then there's Pat Connaughton. Then there's Brook Lopez. And it's Wright in at the point guard position. Well, Grant, you played on some very tight-knit teams. Talk to us about chemistry.
Well, B.A., you know, in some sports, chemistry is not a big issue. But in basketball, it is huge. You have to trust and believe in your teammates. But it has to be a unit, not 5 separate individuals.
Connaughton can't hit.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass. Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Bucks trail by 20. Here's Wright. Rips down the breakaway slam.
You know, guys like Wright, the energy he brings is contagious and good for the whole team. He never lets up, always going full throttle.
Thompson, a screen on Prince. LeVert goes against Wright. Turnaround Jay. Nice spin off the left rim and in. LeVert's got 5 points now in the quarter.
That's a go-to shot for him, and for defenders, very difficult to contest.
Here's Connaughton. Takes it inside. Jerome grabs the miss. The Cavaliers lead by 20. To the left wing. Lets the three fly. Drains the triple.
A nice start to the third. 3 out of 4, and looking good doing it.
Grant, the Cavs making the playoffs the last 2 years. A big deal in Cleveland.
Well, outside of years with LeBron on the roster, they hadn't made the postseason since 1998. But this group of Cavaliers are making their own history now.
Back to LeVert. And there's a 3-second violation. And here we now get a look back on the best shot blockers in the NBA last season. Third is Brook Lopez.
It's obvious that he completely dedicated himself to protecting the rim, doing everything he could to get his hands on as many shots as possible.
Here's Wright. Pass to Lopez. Pulls it. And it's Niang with a rebound.
Total breakdown from the defense there. I mean, he'll usually take advantage when that's the case.
Thompson. And it's good. Off the back rim and in.
On fire to start the second half. 4-5 from the field.
Right outside. Pass to Smith. Right against LeVert. Here's Connaughton. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to be on Caris LeVert. Milwaukee shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in this game. And he drops them first. He does not get the second one. Cleveland leading by 21. To the middle. Here's Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
That's where Tristan Thompson is most comfortable, right around the rim, throwing it down.
Connaughton can't hit.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
And here's Strus outside. Niang outside. Tries again. Thompson gets a good look. Smith with the rebound. Milwaukee has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Lopez passes to Prince. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
You know, one of the things that makes Taurean Prince a real asset is that he embraces his role. It could be points, maybe it's boards. Whatever you want him to do, he pretty much can do it.
And so he hits both. Cleveland has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. Thompson, a screen on Connaughton. And here's LeVert for 3. Right with the board. The Bucks trail by 21. And he lobs it up to the rim. And it's Lopez with the jam.
Nice pass right there. And the 7-footer Lopez getting off the floor to punch it down.
And here's LeVert for 3. Buries it from 3. LeVert's got 8.
He made the most of that opening, teaching the defense a lesson.
Strus against Prince. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Prince can really elevate now. He plays much bigger than 6'7", and we just saw an example of that there.
Thompson, a screen on Connaughton. LeVert attacking. Ooh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up. He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
LeVert outside. From outside the arc. And Cleveland another 3.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They should continue to ride the hot hand.
Connaughton against LeVert. Pass to Prince for 3. Thompson pulls it in. Oh, deflected. LeVert outside. Strus with it. 3-pointer. Knocks it down from distance.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from 3-point range. Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
And as we conclude the third, pretty much a blowout. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Garland and Mitchell, the talented 1 and 2. At the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. And it's Okoro in at the small forward position. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavs. Misses the 3. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for Milwaukee. When this one's over, they'll be off to Charlotte as they take on the Hornets. That'll wrap up this short 2-game road trip. And Lillard puts up a deep 3. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. The 3 from Mitchell. Cleveland again missing. The Bucks shooting an average of 43% from the floor. Here's Lillard. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's going to be Evan Mobley.
You know, no opponent is willing to give Antetokounmpo an easy look. I mean, they want to make it hard on him, and he's going to get bodied up, and he's learned to accept that.
Clark, in your opinion, how does social media affect the game?
Monumental ways. One, I think the most direct way is that it keeps fans connected to players, and players have the option as to how they're going to engage with their fans directly. Player to fan without any middle person. And that is valuable both ways, except when the narrative turns negative. That's the other side of the coin. And when you say things publicly on social media platforms, it's impossible to retract them. You might be able to erase them, but they're still out there in the stratosphere.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Cleveland.
Well, I think they've been lethal from beyond the arc this game, no doubt about it. Hard to defend such spot-on shooting.
They've also been striking from mid-range with great consistency tonight. They just owned that part of the floor in this one.
Antetokounmpo finds Lillard, and he's going for the oop here. And pushing it up, here's Cleveland. Pulls up for 3. And Mobley with the basket on the assist by Mitchell. Mobley's got himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game.
After being so smart with the ball in the first half, he's gotten a bit careless.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now. Garland, the pass to Mitchell. From deep. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Trent outside, into the lane. The shot, no good. Good D by Mobley. Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. And Grant, when you look at Darius Garland, he has a very polished offensive game.
Absolutely. He's great at creating for himself, but also knows when to get others involved. He can score from anywhere, and he works incredibly hard on his craft.
Garland, the pass to Mitchell. Back to Garland. Here's the 3. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell. Mitchell's got 3 assists now in this one.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
You know what? Teams can get a little 3 happy down the stretch sometimes. Letting it fly.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
You know, Grant, we've seen career performances in the play-in tournament, but the stats don't count for regular season or the playoffs.
You know, that's crazy, B.A. So let's just count them as playoff stats. It used to be only 3 rounds instead of 4, so there is a precedent to adding more games to the official postseason. And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
He almost brought the basket down on top of himself.
Oh, there's hang time, and then there's a time to hang.
Well, you got to make that moment last. Enjoy it for as long as you can.
And Mitchell puts up a deep 3. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Garland, the pass to Mitchell. Launches it from deep. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board. The Bucks have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Cavaliers.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year. And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Donovan Mitchell.
Well, the defense just couldn't figure him out, and he continued to put it to him. Unfortunately for them, they're still going to come up short. You wish they'd shown this kind of fight earlier. Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
Outside Mitchell. 6 on the shot clock. Over Green. And it's Mitchell. The miss. Green in the post. Check by Mitchell.
Green.
That one's good from Green. And the assist by Wright.
That is room service delivery from right there. What a sweet dime to create a high percentage shot.
There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Allen a screen. Now Mitchell. Mobley outside. Jacks up a 3. And the three-pointer goes.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out. And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
A clear look for Green. Missed it. And so it's the Cavaliers taking care of business in this one. We saw 2 different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just...
All right. Grant a fresh season of NBA basketball. How excited are you?
Oh, man, Kevin, on a scale of 1 to 10, can I go 20? I mean, we've been waiting for these games to start for months. The offseason seems endless, and there's always drama about player movement, who's going where, and expectation, but nothing better than getting that ball thrown up. And let's see these guys go at it.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. The guard and off guard are Lillard and Trent. The small and power forwards are the star pair of Middleton and Antetokounmpo. And it's Lopez in at the center, filling out the middle. And so the Milwaukee Bucks get the first points of the ballgame. The shot by George, wide open. Buries it from three-point range.
Yeah, Paul George, no problem pulling up well behind the three-point line to knock him down.
And that's a foul called on Kelly Oubre. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Giannis, who's coming off an unbelievably high-scoring game. Bucks passing it around. Shot clock at 5. And the dunk by Giannis.
Not much a defender can do against Giannis there.
And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. You know, you were talking about Giannis. He can put up 30 a game without taking many shots from the perimeter. That's a tall order these days, especially because he gets double every single time. And the foul called on Antetokounmpo. That is his first foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Personal foul.
Maxey against Lillard. Outside for George. Here's Maxey. That three off the mark.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that.
Look at that.
Another reminder that Damian Lillard can be explosive, and we love it.
Pass to Embiid, all alone. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and you for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
And the dunk by Giannis.
Fundamental play there from Lopez, spotting the open man and then sending him the ball.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
I caught up with Coach Nick Nurse. I asked him how he'll try to handle Giannis Antetokounmpo tonight. The coach remarked, handle? You can't handle Giannis. We'll give him different looks and clogged lanes, but really all we can do is pray his shot isn't falling. There's nothing wrong with asking for a little divine intervention on defense tonight, I guess. Guys?
Thanks so much, David.
And I like that. Giannis slowing down just a little bit, in control there.
Oubre, no one around him. And it's off from three-point range. And George gets the whistle that time.
Paul George.
That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Trent finds Giannis.
Because of Paul George's athleticism, he can do a lot of things. He turns guys over, he blocks shots, he's got great hands. He affects a lot defensively.
Got that one up quick.
Great idea to get your secondary scorers involved early. This helps keep everybody engaged.
Yeah, and he's so-so from there, but when he's hitting from deep, it's a big confidence builder.
Here's Lopez to the paint. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist.
And that's 10 straight points. In the paint, the defense nowhere to be found.
And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for the 76ers. Trailing by 2. George, no good.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
And what about the evolution of Tyrese Maxey? Greg, according to him, he's just getting started.
Well, Kevin, I'd have to agree. I mean, he's got some big shoes to fill with James Harden leaving, but each year this guy has just gotten better. And not only has he matched Harden's production in Philadelphia, I think he's exceeded it.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Yabusele's checked in. Trent kicks to Lillard. Shot on the wing. Rebound by the 76ers.
That's a shocker there. Did not expect him to miss from that range. He's got to be shooting close to 60% from there.
Using those sidelines to find an open guy. Embiid always ready to deliver.
And here's Trent after Paul George getting his 3 to go. Here's Antetokounmpo, and Joel Embiid pulls it down. The 76ers have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far, right at the 50% mark. And George gets it to go.
Man, he's got that touch working tonight, shooting the ball very well to start this one.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And the dunk by Giannis.
There are only a few players who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Chris Middleton. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Maxey kicks to George. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Lillard, right side. Here's Antetokounmpo. Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the... And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Bucks?
And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and power to get shots in the paint.
So much good energy and flow tonight, and that has really come out of great ball movement. Guys have been open, and as soon as they are, they get the ball.
On the court for Milwaukee here in the second. Out on the wings for him, we'll see Trent Jr. and Middleton. The post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. And it's Lillard in at the point. So it's Philadelphia now after the basket by Milwaukee. Embiid, the pass to Oubre. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
And they're hitting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo. That's foul number 2 for him. George with the ball. Now guarded by Middleton. A nice shot by Embiid.
And the lead should be safe if they can keep shooting the basketball like this.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Embiid.
Out of bounds. Puck ball.
And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play.
And you know, guys, with Embiid on the floor, it's not just about his individual play. He changes everything for everyone on that team. That's how dominant he is. It's not just statistics. His presence alone propels them.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Tyrese Maxey has stepped up into a starring role with the 76ers. He says these guys have the ultimate confidence in me, all the way from the organization down to the players. So I can just go out there and be aggressive, play my game, even through mistakes. It's all part of extraordinary growth for the guard. Kevin?
EA thanks. He is rewarding their faith. And I love his statement on growth. He's always looking to expand. And that one's good. George.
Yeah, D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Now, here's Lillard. The rebound by Yabusele. And now here's Oubre. Fast break chance. George dishes to Embiid. Maxey looking it over. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Chris Middleton. That'll be his second foul of the game.
It's his second foul, but not the end of the world. One more before halftime, though. That would change some things.
Good on the triple. And now it's an 8-point 76ers lead.
Take your focus off Maxey for 1 second, and he will let it fly from out there.
Here's Middleton. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Embiid's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
They've done a great job tonight of getting out in transition, so that focus on fast break, that'll add to your total in a hurry.
Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Maxi's got the lead up to 11 now for the 76ers. You know, it used to be teams hoarded their cap space to make a big splash in free agency. But, Brent, why is that less common now?
Well, really, the mechanisms for you to retain and maintain your star power has gotten easier for teams as they have gone out for big extensions to make sure that their star is shining brightest. Giannis can shoulder any load, and he's doing it here.
Maxey kicks to Embiid. Now the Bucks moving it up. There's the lob, and there's Giannis taking flight.
Every night there's something that Giannis does on the floor where you just have to put your hands on your head. Wow, what a move.
The shot that time, not on target.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense, not really a factor.
Now here's Oubre. 6 points for him. Here's Embiid. Maxey in the corner. Embiid kicks to Oubre. Just 5 to shoot. Embiid with a screen on Trent from the baseline. They get the rebound. Bucks trail by 7. Lopez from long range. The long distance 3 is buried. Lopez has got 5 now.
Well, no hesitation whatsoever from Brook Lopez at that range.
Embiid sets the pick for George. Pass to Yabusele. Embiid dishes to George. Puts up a deep 3. It's hauled in by Trent. Bucks have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second. 5 of 10. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Lopez finds Lillard. Trying to get open his horses. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Maxey.
So many qualities of a lead guard that Damian Lillard possesses on the floor, in the locker room. He really, truly sets the standard. And you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
And Lillard is going to pick up a foul. That's his first foul.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
8 seconds left to play here in the half. Maxey passes to Oubre. In the corner, George with it. And he gets it to go from the corner. George has got 19 points.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Give me a beat.
They let him get comfortable at that arc. He's scoring at will. If he does that in the second half,
taking a closer look. And that is...
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. It's been one outstanding game from George.
Well, through the first 2, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
Yeah, you would hope the defense at least would start to consider creeping up on him just a little bit.
We've got Gordon. Martin is out there with Andre Drummond. Then there's Reggie Jackson. And it's McCain in at the 2. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. The 76ers have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
Now here's Prince. Driving in, drops in the layup for 2. Prince has got his first 2 points.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Deflects the pass and stolen by Wright. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. Shoots. That's good, and the 76ers lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Prince.
A good shooter and has some range. Taurean Prince welcoming all catch-and-shoot opportunities.
Outside for Martin. Pulls up from the corner, and a little luck that time, but it drops.
Yeah, draw the D in, kick it out for the open shot. That's taking a page straight out of your textbook. Well done.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Wright outside. Shot clock at 5. Good, and a nice assist from Prince. Wright's got it all tied up now for the Bucks. On the wing, Eric Gordon, defended by Prince. Gordon with a screen on Connaughton. Stolen by Prince. And now here comes Wright, leading the break. Portis with it. And it's Martin picking him up. Smith kicks to Portis. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Philadelphia has gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. From deep, Prince nailed from three-point land. And now a 3-point Bucks lead.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
And the whistle blows. It'll be on Pat Connaughton. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Pass to Martin. Going inside and finished off by Martin.
Vicious slam, Caleb Martin.
The Bucks have gotten 4 of the first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. When you think of Caleb Martin, Brent, what comes first to your mind?
I think energy, Kevin, for me. I mean, Caleb is always out on the floor on both ends, just putting pressure, whether he's running in transition, attacking the basket, spotting up and finding space in the half court. The guy plays with a ton of confidence and wants to contribute.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Here's McCain. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Greg, they're in a rhythm offensively, really cooking.
And the opposition looks helpless to stop them right now.
And Portis knows this system well. Try to make the good to great pass.
The Bucks shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here.
First team foul.
Here's McCain. And he can't stop the run as he misses. Bucks leading by 8. And where have the shots been coming from tonight? Here's a look broken down by paint, mid-range, and 3-point shot attempts so far for Milwaukee.
And they are going where the going is good for them right now. The painted area, high percentage, and high volume shots.
He makes 1 of 2 that time. Brent, of all the things I can ask you, I've thought about this one. What would you say is the most important thing a team has to do to be an NBA champion?
Kevin, it's pretty simple. Accept your role. And when that happens, stars will be stars, and role players will be there to support the stars in any way they possibly can. But to accept your role and to sacrifice for the good of the team, it's going to give you a chance to hold that trophy.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now. Drummond sets the screen for Gordon. No good with the triple.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And stolen by Gordon. Pass to Connaughton. Bucks passing it around. Portis sets the pick for Prince. Now Connaughton. Smith wide open. He fires. Hits it from 3-point range. Smith's got the lead up to 10 now for Milwaukee. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Bucks?
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they've played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys. They're focused, wanting to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break.
For Philadelphia, they have made 2 of their previous 3 free throws in today's game. Brent, the veteran guard, Eric Gordon, is one of the most reliable players in the NBA.
Yeah, what a consistent career, Kevin, that Eric Gordon has had. As a scorer in his rookie year, averaged 16 a game. It's kind of where you just see him on a nightly basis producing. Shoot the three, doesn't drive as much as he used to, but this guy has been tested, and he's been trusted by coaches and continues to produce.
Here is Lillard after Paul George getting his three to go. Pass to Lopez. Embiid with the steal. And here we go. George heading to the hoop. And it's Paul George with the finish.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
The points coming in bunches. Let's hear what Doc Rivers has going on.
Come on, let's keep it going. The ball moving.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. On the floor for Milwaukee starting the fourth quarter. Middleton and Giannis, the tested forward pair. Damian Lillard out there with Taurean Prince. And it's Lopez in at the center position. Prince wide open. Good on the three-point shot. Prince has got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for Milwaukee. George with the screen on Prince. Oubre finds George. Oubre outside. George with the screen on Prince. Oubre passes to George. Lock at 6. Here's Maxey. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
And Maxey wasting no time, clapping right back with his own triple.
Lillard against Maxey. Lillard left side. Pass to Middleton. Now on to Kumbo. That shot off. Good D by Embiid.
Giannis Antetokounmpo. That's his third personal foul.
And you know, George is a tough cover. The length, the range, smooth athlete, very difficult to match up with.
And man, is this team on a roll right now offensively, Greg. So fun to watch.
And they're playing with so much confidence, which is why they're tearing it up on this end.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Aggressive and incredibly quick end-to-end. Lillard is always a threat on the fast break.
Embiid kicks to Yabusele. Maxey against Lopez. Now here's George. He's guarded closely. Oubre for 3. And here's Middleton bringing it up now for the Milwaukee Bucks. It's off to Charlotte for him after this game as they take on the Hornets. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. Here's Antetokounmpo. Lillard. Embiid against Prince. 4 on the clock. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. It's hauled in by the 76ers.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
Embiid, the pass to George. 3-pointer. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Giannis has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. And that one, good. Now it's a 7-point Bucks lead.
Hard to deal with Brook Lopez and that kind of size, especially when he's forcing the issue like this here and going strong.
From deep, George sinks the triple. George has got 4 points this quarter.
That's why you turn to Paul George. These moments are for PG.
Middleton, 2 free throws coming up, and they called it. And yep, we thought we might see it.
That's his third personal foul. First team foul. The play will be reviewed
time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
To take the lead, that's in, coming off the assist from Embiid. Embiid's got 4 assists now tonight. Milwaukee has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Lillard attacking, and Damian Lillard with the jam.
His team is in a tight spot, but Lillard keeps his cool, totally focused on getting them what they need.
Maxey kicks to George. 1:02 left in the fourth quarter. Kicks it out to Maxey. No good on the three. Milwaukee's gone 6 of 8 on three-pointers in the game, an outstanding 75% mark.
Remember that one, guys.
The coach's challenge has been issued. A game like this, to the wire, this is what it's for.
The play is under video review, under NBA rules.
Closer detail what constitutes the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Lillard, the pass to Giannis. Got it!
Oh, gigantic shot here by Giannis. He's showing he's ready to deliver another big moment.
Outside, Maxey. Outside for George. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Back to Embiid. Nice move. Count it! And tie game. That is a huge basket right there.
And he's stroking it well, but he just hasn't shown the aggressiveness that they need out of him. Probably in front by more if he was taking more shots.
Seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, he can't jam it home. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. These teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters, and now we head to overtime. Should be a blast. Here is Lillard running the wings. It's Oubre and George. Embiid is out there with Yabusele, and it's Maxey in at the point. Middleton outside. Prince setting a pick for Middleton. Clock at 4. There's the drive, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
The D had no chance, and Chris Middleton on the rise.
Pass to George. Down low. Embiid dishes to George. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Lopez passes to Middleton. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
2 minutes.
Lillard dishes to Giannis. Misses from close range. The 76ers trail. Here's Embiid. This is where Embiid wants the ball.
Looming large on the interior. Embiid, hard to deny. Giannis
sets a screen for Lillard. Some solid defense from Maxey. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. They've led by as many as 11 points.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Well, overtime basketball, a minute and a half played so far. And here's Prince outside. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 in the game.
Well, the bigger the possession, the more engaged Taurean Prince is. Wow.
Here's Maxey. Pass to Yabusele. George against Middleton. Shot on the way. That's in, and the Milwaukee lead is cut to just one on the basket from George.
He's a guy that lives for a big moment like that. Great focus and courage in the clutch.
The shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around, and a miss there on the triple. For Philadelphia, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor as we've gotten this overtime period underway.
Really on the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And he ends up making the second, and that ties the game up.
Shaking his head moment there. Had a chance to put them out in front, but at least they're tied up.
Prince, the pass to Lillard. Middleton for 3. The rebound by Yabusele. Philadelphia with the ball to take the lead. Good! Another from 3.
He's got this defense scrambling, and even when they've got 2 guys on him, he just finds a way to create space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for 3-pointers in a single game. Prince, that's for 2. Good! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
How about the clutch gene showing up in Taurean Prince? What a shot. I'll tell you what, they're really fortunate there. Those long bomb passes usually spell disaster, but they get away with one there.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Had to foul him on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 3-point game.
That last one was a difference maker. It pushed it from a 2-point lead to 3.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
3-pointer, Lillard. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3. Maxey, and so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game. The second one drops, and that brings them within 2 here. And he cannot get the third one to drop. Going just 1 of 3.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the 3-pointer.
He makes the first of 3, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And the second free throw drops, and it's a 4-point ball game. And no good on the third free throw. So he ends up going 2 of 3. Thank you, David. And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2.
The starting lineup at small forward. It's time to...
Welcome to a look at Cleveland's opening lineup. At the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. Garland and Mitchell, the talented 1 and 2. And it's Okoro in at the small forward position. And for the 76ers, Oubre is at the 2 with George playing the 3. Then it's Joel Embiid. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. And it's Yabusele in at power forward.
Got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One, they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
A savage reverse jam. That takes great body control.
No question. He was making a statement right there, man. Here's Maxey. After the Cavs picked up a basket a moment ago. George for 3. Knocks down the long J. So many things to love about opening day. What's tops on your list, RJ?
A lot of things, really. But, man, the energy in the building. This house is rocking. These fans are so pumped up and optimistic about their team right now.
Now here's Oubre. Outside Maxey. Mobley with the block.
Already a stellar defender. Mobley proving he can be relied on to anchor for this team.
Garland, the pass to Mobley. Fires the 3. And Garland with a basket on the assist by Mobley.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Pass to George. Takes a 3. The rebound by Allen.
Okay, it's taking them a moment to find their rhythm, opening the game with some uneven 1-for-4 shooting.
Mitchell's shot is good.
The control and precision of Mitchell's jumpers. It's a beautiful thing to watch.
Well, the recent success of the Cavs has centered around their defense, RJ.
Well, if you want a chance to contend, you're going to have to be able to defend. Their coach embodies that, and so does their personnel, specifically their front court.
From deep, Mobley. It's another 3 for Cleveland.
Out to a hot start. 4 makes and 5 shots to begin this ball game.
Philadelphia has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. George a screen on Garland. Oubre passes to Embiid. George for 3. Good. And the assist to Embiid. George has got 9. The Cavaliers have gone 4 of 5 so far. Looking sharp. Maxey against Garland. Pass to Mitchell. Six to shoot. Allen outside. Cleveland needs to get off a shot. Shoots over Embiid. Rebound by Philadelphia.
Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake.
Nails it from beyond the arc.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor space.
Yeah, and you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter, ready to fire.
Now here's Garland. He had 25 points in his last game. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Garland's got his second basket of the night.
When you give Garland these looks, oh, he's going to find ways to capitalize. But I love his aggressiveness.
Oubre against Garland. Kicks it to George. Outside Maxey. The three is up. The rebound by Allen.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
And it's Mitchell, the miss.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
And Grant, I know you played a part in Embiid's decision to join Team USA.
Yeah, B.A., I spent a lot of time talking to Joel Embiid and convincing him to play for us in the U.S. men's national team.
Now here's Garland. He's got 5. Inside. Here's Allen. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Well, you talk about an anchor for this defense. Richard Jared Allen is that.
It's hard to find a big man who can move and eat up space like Allen. He's a great shot blocker that can also move his feet on the perimeter and guard in isolation. But a difference maker at the rim, that is where he's at his best.
Now here's George. He's got 12.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
And finished off by Garland.
Such explosive athleticism in transition. Garland gets the pass and takes off.
Maxey passes to Embiid. Mitchell against Maxey. Kicks it to George. Pass to Oubre. Cuts off the pass. Fast break, Cleveland. Here's Garland. Blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here. A 3 off the inbound. No good. Well, it's been a high-scoring, competitive game through the first quarter of play. The Cavaliers on top. They lead by 1. And the second quarter. Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
So far, they haven't had to force anything. They're swinging the ball around and turning good passing into points.
And also, the coaching staff has to love the hustle so far. Just playing with great energy, getting out and converting in transition.
On the court for the Cavaliers, Garland and Mitchell, the talented 1 and 2. At the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. And it's Okoro in at the small forward.
It seems like George could do this all night. He just keeps finding shots.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
The Cavaliers have great size up front. They have Evan Mobley and Jared Allen, who said, we have each other's backs. That's the advantage of having 2 7-footers. If you blow by the first one, there's a second one waiting for you. Brian, they'll make it tough.
No doubt. Waves and waves of length inside. Thanks, Allie. And Mobley gets it to go.
That's his second triple of the quarter and third of the game. Keep building.
76ers trail by 3. And George launches it from deep. They get it back. Here's Embiid. Here's Yabusele. Back to George. Just 5 to shoot. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Cleveland. And this is a very difficult team to beat right now. 13 straight wins.
Yeah, not very often you see a team that's got the juice flowing like these guys. They've got the right attitude, the right team-focused basketball to win against just about anyone. Going to be interesting to see who and how this stretch comes to an end.
Cleveland leading by 3. Launches a 3. 3-ball! Donovan Mitchell!
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Maxey surveys. George outside. Embiid against Allen. George outside. Back to Embiid. Embiid just too tall inside.
The footwork, the patience, watching Embiid go to work inside is just a treat.
All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
Oh, man, and that is why Mitchell has won a dunk contest before. He knows how to get a few style points.
Maxey passes to George. Let's go with a three. Pass to Embiid. The three. Mobley grabs the board. And Mobley has got the ball here for Cleveland. They lead by 6. That's their biggest margin. Their last encounter in Philadelphia, where they were able to handle the Sixers.
And it's just so hard to stop them when they're scoring at that level. They were efficient and didn't let up at all.
Coaches love that kind of showing offensively, especially on the road.
And Mobley throws it down.
What an elite athlete Mobley is, getting off the ground effortlessly for the throwdown.
And Richard, thinking about Donovan Mitchell, he just has a total impact on the game.
It's crazy to think that he's in the prime of his career, but every single year he continues to get better. I still think there are more levels for him to go.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And in Garland, we're looking at one of the best passers in the league, Richard.
I don't think he gets enough credit for it. He's got such a great feel for the game, the way he wiggles in and out of the lane. It is so impressive. He is such a great, confident floor leader.
George. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
And just not letting the tough defense stifle him. I mean, George gets the shot he wants. Hustle pays dividends, I'll tell you. And when it's getting you to the line like that, whew, man, what a night.
Mitchell. Oh!
Nice finish.
Man, big time right there.
Oh, he's had that move saved up for a minute. You could tell with that smile on his face, Mitchell making the most of that opportunity. George passes to Oubre.
With the jam.
How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied. Allen outside. Pass to Okoro. Outside Mitchell. Mitchell on the... Oh, Donovan Mitchell! He's got springs in those legs.
And we know Mitchell can get up and throw it down with the best of them, especially when he's attacking full speed.
And what a breakout 4th year for Tyrese Maxey. Named to his first All-Star game in 2024, Richard.
When the Sixers traded away James Harden, it really opened up things for Maxey. Gave him the ball more responsibility, and you know what? He showed up. No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him. I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
Maxey on the wing. Check by Mitchell. 3-pointer, no good. Cleveland leading by 4.
If they take their time, this will be the final possession of the quarter.
Yeah, it's all about clock management with these situations. Let's see how that plays out.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. George drives in, and George with the jam.
Oh, my! That's why we have those breakaway rims.
Dude, he risked pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there. Mobley, and some nice defense there to end the quarter. Just a big-time effort for Donovan Mitchell, providing a lot of energy for the Cavaliers. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. We'll be right back with you shortly.
And taking a look at the Cavaliers, like most teams right now, they're optimistic. We'll see how they handle the first couple of games.
Yeah. Moving on now to the game we've been watching. Evan Mobley has been fantastic.
Sometimes you...
And that is going to do it.
And as we get into this 3rd quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Paul George has been sensational.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
If I'm his teammate, I keep feeding the hot hand, especially since he's been on fire from deep also.
Eric Gordon is out there with Caleb Martin. Then it's Kyle Lowry. Then it's Andre Drummond. And it's McCain in at the shooting guard. That's the group for Nick Nurse getting going here in the second half. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Caleb Martin. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Jerome. LeVert up top. NBA scoring has been climbing over the past decades, Grant. Is the league too offensive at the moment, you think?
Well, we know that people like scoring, the fans, players, everyone, but the league needs to make sure there aren't hamstringing defenders too much. So I think allowing some more physicality incentivizes the defender to defend. And now we have competition on both sides of the ball.
Pass to Niang. It's LeVert on the wing. For three. And another miss by Cleveland.
That's not how you want to come out of the break. 3 straight misses. They need to settle in quick.
For three. Gordon counted from distance. Gordon's got 5 points now in the quarter.
3 straight buckets to start the half. This is how they wanted to come out and execute.
That one falls.
And it took some time, but hopefully getting that make will kind of kickstart and kind of wake them up here in this third quarter after missing their first few shots.
Lowry outside. And it's Niang with the rebound.
Their first miss after hitting 3 straight shots, but I like their aggressiveness coming out of the half.
76ers.
Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Outside for LeVert. Niang a screen. Oh, there's a killer 2-hand slam. 6 lead changes in a game that has a lot of character.
Yeah, both sides stepping up and making big plays.
What's impressive about Caris LeVert, he's played a lot of different roles, Richard.
From averaging 20 points a game to more of a complimentary scorer. LeVert has been a starter. He's come off the bench. He has thrived in any assignment you give him.
LeVert with a rebound.
That is a rarity. When he takes flight, he usually hammers it home. And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
LeVert goes against Gordon. Out of bounds. It'll be Cleveland ball. All right, let's use this time to check out the teams with the most steals last year. Philadelphia, number 1.
The steals numbers only tell part of the story. This was a team that made trouble for every opponent with their incredible effort on the defensive end.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Jerome passes to LeVert. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Philadelphia with another miss.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
Thompson outside. Strus against Martin. And here's LeVert for 3. Fires in the triple. And now an 8-point Cleveland lead.
And adding to this lead right now. Riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
To win the run, Thompson with the block. To the inside. Boy, left it right in the sweet spot with the lob. Nicely done. And the Cavaliers lead by 10.
Love the energy here in the third. Trying to take control now of this contest.
Yes, this is a pivotal moment in this game. Those extra possessions right now, they just mean a little bit more.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
Oh, yeah, I can't agree more. They haven't missed.
From downtown. McCain shot is off.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
This is snowballing for them. They've got to get a good look next time down.
Strus's shot is off. 76ers trail by 12. Gordon on the wing. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. Screen by Gordon. Driving in. Sweet little floater. Gordon's got 7 points for the quarter.
The floater is so tough to defend against. Nothing defenders can really do but shake their heads.
And here's LeVert for three. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. Cleveland on top. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth. At the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. Garland and Mitchell, the talented 1 and 2. And it's Okoro in at the 3. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Nick Nurse had to say to the team. He said to them, you guys look defeated out there. Wake up. This game is far from over, but I need you all to believe that. I need you to fight for one another right now.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Maxey against Garland. George passes to Embiid. Here's the 3. They grab their own miss. George outside. Shot clock at 6. Fires from deep. Back to Embiid. It's George on the wing. Guarded by Okoro. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
And the shot is good by Garland.
They have no answer defensively inside.
76ers trail by 14. Outside Oubre. It's George on the wing. Here's Yabusele. The Sixers again can't hit. Mobley with it. Guarded now by Maxey.
Oh,
throw it down!
When he took off, I was not expecting that.
Oh. And not often we get treated to a solo alley-oop.
Takes precision timing for sure.
And that's when they say you can't teach tall. This is where size helps you. Owning those rebounds on the defensive end.
Garland, no good. The 76ers have got nothing to fall in this fourth quarter. 0 of 5. George for 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. George has got 27.
And he's doing everything he can offensively to lift them out of this hole. But I'm not sure his hot shooting can do it alone.
And there's the screen. This one for 3. He buries it from 3.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Allen on the wing, 14 feet away. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell. Mitchell's got his 4th assist with that last one. Pass to Embiid. It's George on the wing, guarded by Okoro. 4-3. The putback. Ooh, nasty putback from Embiid.
Hammering the offensive glass. Embiid putting that big size to use.
Outside for Mitchell. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
Sixers ball.
76ers trail by 10.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Outside Maxey. One-handed slam right there.
Hitting up and finishing. Maxey leaving no doubt.
Mitchell against George. Allen outside. Garland. Pass to Mitchell. Puts up a three. And Garland with a basket on the assist by Mitchell. Mitchell's got assist number 5 here tonight. And stolen by Mobley. Garland with the ball. Picked up by Embiid. From deep, Mobley. Rebound by Philadelphia. Embiid's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Oubre into the lane. And that one is stuffed right through.
He slams it home and gets some extra camera time chilling on the rim.
Yeah, he did spend a little time up there, didn't he? George against Mitchell. Takes the three. That is now his 7th field goal in 10 attempts. Impressive.
Barring a miracle comeback, this one is wrapped up. They were able to control the tempo and flow of the game, and it will end in a victory for the Cavaliers.
This team did a lot of things well tonight. Number 1 was passing the ball.
And it was a team that was in rhythm, and they just trusted each other to take the right shots.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And they've had their fingerprints all over this series, winning 2 straight and looking like they have this team's number.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Donovan Mitchell.
And his playmaking is what stood out to me, effortlessly creating for his teammates.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots. This is what winning is all about, playing your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
George, a deep three. Offensive rebound, Embiid. And so it's the Cavaliers taking care of business in this one. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was